Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm Lorraine Ball.
And I'm Jennifer Denny.
And this morning we are going to be chatting live about Google Smart Campaigns.
Yeah, Google Ads, where I really started.
So for those of you that don't know, basically Google Smart Campaigns, I'm going to give you the novice definition and let Jennifer give you the techie one. But basically Google Smart Campaigns are for people like me. They take a lot of the pressure for creating creating a Google ad campaign off of small business owners and really let the algorithm do some of the planning for you. How'd I do, Jennifer?
I think that's good. I mean, it is about simplifying, which is very difficult for me.
So Google Ads, they've been around forever. You know, you go in, you pop in information, you give them your credit card because you got to give them your credit card, and you can put in your keywords and you can put in where you want the page to go, and then you cross your fingers and hope that your campaign works.
Yeah, so smart campaigns are built off of machine learning, and you're going to continue to hear that more and more. And it's not just search. So on a search page, I'm directly searching for something. It's going to be in Gmail. It's going to be in YouTube. It's going to be in display. It's going to be in search. They're putting you everywhere.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And you're picking your objective. Hey, do I want website visits? Do I want leads? Do I want just reach, like people to see my stuff? Like you're choosing your objective and allowing Google on all of its properties, which they own a lot, put your ad out there.
Okay, so the first thing with Google Smart Campaigns is you can place your ad in more places. You can get your ad in front of more people and more places.
Yeah.
And so then it's there. Then what? What are the other benefits?
The other benefits is definitely the simplicity, cost per click. So guys, it's gotten too expensive out on the regular search network. We're all kind of bidding and competing and just raising it up. And the Smart Campaign is really Google's answer to Facebook ads being so inexpensive and a lot of other places being inexpensive. Google Ads has been around a long time and it's just gotten too expensive.
Okay, so Google Ad Campaigns lowers cost per click.
Let's
see. There it is. Google Smart Campaigns lower cost per click. So how does it do that? How do you use the algorithm to reduce your cost?
Because you're no longer bidding on particular keywords. You're just putting a budget in there and you're just saying, hey, Google, I want this objective to happen. Here's some images, here's some ad text. Go out there and do your thing in machine learning.
So, so how do I get started with Google's Smart Campaigns if I want to switch from my traditional, I'm very hands-on, to Smart Campaigns? What do I do?
So if you've already got a Google Ads account, you just need to go create a new account, not choose an objective, and then choose Smart Campaigns. Now, there are lots of little different ways inside there. You can even Google Smart Campaigns, but it's not, that much to it. But for you people that really, like to get into it, there are some, you can change some images. You're picking keyword themes. Back to the themes again, no longer individual keywords, because those changes are 25% of searches every day are different. This is taking care of that.
So really, Google Smart Campaigns, when you pick these keyword themes, it allows you to kind of go bigger and really think more like a person, because my vocabulary is not limited to furnace broken.
Correct.
It might be heating system. It might be my HVAC. And so the Smart Campaign will bring all of those words in, and I don't have to think through all of them.
And no worries, you can get rid of keywords just like you could before with search terms. And you can also break it out into several different campaigns. So you could have, let's say you had different types of businesses, like you said, furnace repair versus furnace installation. Those could be two different separate campaigns, and it'll kind of pull all that rather than going through and trying to pick every single keyword and only be in search.
So is it a set it and forget it?
No, I mean, nothing's really a set it and forget it. You need to get in there, but it's definitely a lot less maintenance, a lot less setup than what you had before.
So lower maintenance. I still need to check. I still need to look at my campaigns. I know that we were doing a smart campaign for one of our clients, and without it, I would never have taken on the challenge because I just don't really want to deal with all the little adjustments.
Yeah.
But it really made it a lot easier to figure out what was going on and to make it manageable and controllable. I could really narrow my budget, get in there, get some results, and then kind of fine tune the campaign.
I mean, there are definitely negatives too. Like I've seen where I've put in a smart campaign and I told Facebook to spend $30 a day and they didn't. Or Facebook, Google told them to spend $30 a day and they didn't. And so I had to change it up a little bit. So it's not completely, set it and forget it. Maybe you're changing out your images, maybe you're changing out different keyword themes, but it's just not so technical.
So I want to go back to that because you said, they didn't spend it. What are some of the reasons that an ad might not run?
So it might not run because the search volume is low. So maybe you need to expand the keyword themes. And so there just wasn't enough there. Maybe you chose conversion objective, which a lot of us want that. And maybe you don't have enough conversions right now. So it just doesn't understand who to put the ads in front of because you don't have enough data. It has to have data to run. It's just you're not the one that has to choose the data. It does.
So I've also seen where, and I've seen this more with traditional ads. I haven't seen it with smart campaigns where the bidding just got so high that our ads didn't run because we just flat weren't bidding enough. And then we had a decision to make because we had to decide, well, is this something, is it worth $25 a click? I mean, that's what it's going to take. But the question is that worth it for me?
I've literally seen the cost per lead equal the cost per click. I've seen that. And this was a roofer where the cost per click ended up being the same as cost per lead when we switched it over to smart campaigns. And I tell you, I did not like machine learning. I was kind of really fighting it. But once I got in there, it was just like, okay, now I can put my efforts on some other things that I need to work on because there's always something in marketing.
Yeah. So one of the advantages with Google Smart Campaigns is that you can do that. You can set it up. You know where I'm going to put my attention. I want to create a killer landing page. So I want an ad to just drive the traffic to the page. I want to create a killer landing page so that when people come, we actually get some results.
Yeah, and you can only have one landing page per campaign. So keep that in mind, kind of like different services. So you might have that. So yeah, I mean, once you get into that, but you can also just get more calls. So if you want to get calls, you can drive that too. Oh yeah, I didn't mention that they put your ad in the map section as well. And that's another one.
Oh, that's a wonderful place.
Yeah, it's hard to get there sometimes. You can even drive people to your physical location. So if you're a retail store and you're just trying to get more people in person, smart campaigns can do that too.
Mhm.
Or you can drive them to the website.
That's the thing that I love about Google My Business, and it's kind of the other side of this is I put a lot of energy and attention for my clients on beefing up the Google My Business page, because that really gets you in the map. Well, if you're in a competitive category,
Yeah.
and you really want to kind of bump up in the map,
Mm-hmm.
smart campaigns are a great way to inexpensively get in that map, which is such a powerful tool.
Yep. And, so Maps, search, YouTube, Gmail. Have you ever seen those ads that are inside of your Gmail up there at the top? It'd be there. Google partner sites. Like sometimes people are like, well, what are Google partner sites? Like it's the internet. It's a website that is allowing ads to be placed on it. If you're ever really curious, there's a little blue icon in the top right. If you're on a website, that is a Google ad partner site.
Back in the day when people were just first creating websites, and you were like, oh, I can make money on my website if I put Google ads on it, and everybody was doing it. And after a while, the sites felt a little spammy, but there are still some out there. And so if they're getting traffic and they're getting visibility, why not put your ad there?
There's actually quite a bit out there. What they did is they just didn't try to put 5, 6, 7 different ads on one page. It's just, maybe one ad.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I also, because I have both a paid Gmail account and a free one.
Mm-hmm.
And, my free one I use for certain things. And sure enough, there are those ads, and they don't actually go away. You have to delete them. So they really keep them in front of you. And a lot of people have free Gmail accounts. And so you are reaching a really wide audience with a smart campaign.
Yep, and that smart campaign is using machine learning, so it knows when to put that ad up there.
Mm-hmm. It's really creepy. Every now and then I'll be watching, whether it's television or Facebook, or even if I'm just playing a game, and ads pop up, and I'm like, how did they know that I would be interested in that ad? And and then of course I see those ads and I think, really? Do you think I'm a 25-year-old guy?
Yep.
What?
That's just a bad marketer, But Google's not being affected by iOS updates because it's on a desktop. It's just Google. So I think their audience targeting is just going to get better and better. Their machine learning is going to get better. I don't know.
I think it's a great tool. Well, if you've got questions, I really want to encourage you guys. Go ahead and put it in the chat for today's conversation. And even after we're done today, we'll go back and read the conversations, and we're happy to take more questions. Yeah. And I also want to put a plug before we're done. If you are interested in Facebook ads, Jen's doing a 1-hour webinar next Tuesday morning. There are still seats available, and we'll put that link in the notes for today's conversation as well.
Awesome. Well, it was great talking about Google Ads. And next time, I think we're talking about content. Is that right?
We are doing content-based SEO, which is kind of my favorite. So awesome. We're live here every Friday morning, and we hope you'll join us.
Yeah, come join us, chat with us.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.